Imagine opening your eyes in a world that shows no mercy. No cities, no roads, only hot wind, dust, and a vast sky that doesn't belong to you. And beneath that sky, a small tribe walks in silence. It isn't looking for glory. It's looking for food. It's looking for one more day. Every step is a choice. Every sound can be a threat. And when you have nothing, even a nest in the branches becomes a treasure. Up there, among the dry limbs, a weave of wood, feathers, and patience. A nest, and inside, eggs. Perfect, fragile, full of life. For them, they're not eggs, they're energy. They're the future. But that future has a guardian, a predator that won't negotiate and won't forgive intruders. A massive raptor with eyes that slice through distance like blades. In this era, nature isn't a backdrop, it's a judge. The tribe stops. They look at one another. Someone points to the nest. Someone lifts their chin toward the sky. The question isn't, can we take them? The question is, what will it cost us? And if you love stories like this, raw, real, packed with tension, leave a like now. It helps the channel bring you more, one after another. The savanna around them is still, but it's a deceptive stillness, because life here doesn't sleep, it hides, and it waits. From far away, the landscape opens like a sea of land, a few tree shadows, endless distances, and nowhere truly safe. Mistakes get paid for. The tribe stays beneath the branches, as if unwilling to disturb the very air. Their gazes rise and fall, as though searching for a sign. The sign arrives, a beat of wings. The raptor is close, and it isn't just big, it's precise. Every movement is an economy of energy, every trajectory a calculation. To it, that nest is home. It's continuity. It's power. The hominids grit their teeth. They have no claws, no fangs, only hands, eyes, and courage. A courage that often comes from hunger. One of them shifts. No words, none needed. The others understand. Someone has to climb. Beneath the tree, faces tighten, shoulders lift. The tribe becomes a single thing, pure attention. Because up there, among those branches, lies the promise of nourishment and the shadow of punishment. A body climbs, slow, careful. Fingers search for holds as if reading the bark. Every creak sounds like a scream. Below, the others wait. Some keep their eyes fixed on the nest. Others scan the sky. They're not watching if the raptor will return. They're watching when. Meanwhile, far off, the hunt continues, because even the guardian must feed. The eagle drops to the ground like a blow of fate. Its wings cut the air, lift dust, impose silence. Chase, block, seize. Here, life is a flash between two heartbeats. The raptor strikes a small animal in the brush. It's pure speed, no hatred, no cruelty, only necessity. And when a predator has necessity, everything else becomes secondary. But the nest isn't secondary. The nest is its law. Now nature's machine starts turning. The eagle climbs again, rises onto the wind, and returns to the tree. And the tribe senses it before they even see it. They stiffen. Someone makes a quick gesture, as if to say, "Get down." But the one in the branches is already too close to the eggs, too exposed, too slow. The eagle lands and takes over the scene. Wings spread. It's not just an animal. It's a boundary. Crossing that boundary means declaring war. The raptor stares at the nest. Then it stares at the world. And when it spots the threat, it doesn't warn. It acts. In flight, it becomes a gigantic shadow sweeping over the earth, a shadow that says, "This is mine." The tribe moves, chaotic but alive. Sudden bursts, intersecting footsteps, wide eyes. Fear here isn't shame, it's intelligence. It's survival. The raptor flies low, powerful. Every time its wings open, it feels like the savanna itself is holding its breath. And for a moment you understand a brutal truth. Our ancestors didn't conquer nature. They negotiated with it, day by day, with losses, with escapes, with frantic runs. The eagle perches on a high point, like a king on its throne. It doesn't always need to chase. Sometimes it's enough to prove it can. Below, the tribe slows, regroups, looks around. It isn't over, not yet. Because when a predator decides to close the distance truly closes. And there it is, back in flight, lower, nearer, as if the sky itself is lowering to crush you. The hominids run. Sand sprays, breaths shorten, hearts pound in their ears. The tribe isn't running toward something, it's running away from something. And this is the image that burns into memory. The shadow of wings over a human body. Small, vulnerable. It's not a fair fight. It's nature reminding you who's in charge. But the tribe doesn't break. It shifts. It pulls away. And in that movement, something is already beginning. Strategy, cooperation, learning. And when the sky becomes too dangerous, you look for another path. And in the savanna, that other path always has a name: water. Below the surface, the world changes. The light turns green, distances shrink, sounds transform. Fish slip between rocks and currents like silent arrows. But water isn't only refuge, it's a different kind of risk. It doesn't tear you with claws, it steals your air. And yet they go toward the river anyway, because there you find tracks, you find life, you find possibility, and sometimes you find a way to escape the gaze of the sky. The eagle returns to the nest. The eggs are still there. The raptor cries out, as if sealing the territory. The tribe lost that round, but it didn't lose the most important war: staying alive. Below, in the water, a face appears, eyes wide, mouth tight, a body fighting the current and the instinct to panic. In this world, even drinking can become an ordeal. Surface, breathe, understand where you are, then move again, because safety lasts as long as a single breath. On the banks, the tribe finds itself again. They look at one another in a language without words, gestures, posture, glances. That's how community is born, not from a romantic idea, but from a practical necessity. One points to the water, another scans the plain, another listens to the wind. They're not thinking the way we do, but they're learning. And learning here is the most powerful thing that exists. And as they move, the savanna continues its liturgy. Animals coming to drink, cautious steps, heads snapping up at the slightest sound. Antelopes at the shore, delicate, suspicious, always ready to flee, because water attracts life, and at the same time, attracts death. The tribe watches. It doesn't always hunt. Sometimes it understands. Sometimes it waits, because even waiting in nature is a form of intelligence. Farther on, tall shapes bend toward the water, giraffes, an almost unreal presence, like living towers drinking slowly, with the calm of those who still must stay vigilant. And then the river from above, a bright curve in the dry earth, a boundary, a road, a promise. The tribe walks along the bank, no maps, but memory. And memory says, there is water here. It says, here we live. It says, here, maybe, tomorrow. And as they move away, you realize human history doesn't begin with conquest. It begins with survival, with courage born from fear, with the choice to stand back up every time. If you want, write the word nest in the comments. It's the perfect symbol of this story, fragility and future in the same breath. Leave a like, subscribe, and all